My child, my beloved, do not ignore this voice. Archangel Michael stands before you right now, his sword glowing with fire, his eyes fixed upon your destiny. He is screaming, "Open this message at once, before heaven erases your name from the scroll of blessings." There are only moments left. Something unseen is rushing toward your life. It carries light, but also a secret that could break the chains you've been trapped in for years. Heaven's gates are open, but they will not remain open forever. If you close this message, you close the very door that God has placed in front of you today. Archangel Michael whispers, "A wonderful surprise is on its way to your home. Do not delay. Open it fully. Let the word sink into your soul." Beloved, can you feel it? A stirring in your chest, a trembling in your spirit, as though someone who has already passed into eternity is reaching out to you. They are calling your name. They are desperate for you to hear this before the clock strikes midnight. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. It is written that today you would hear a message that shakes the ground beneath your feet. If this word touches your soul even slightly, pause and subscribe right now, because the next word from heaven could arrive tomorrow, and you cannot afford to miss it. The angel says, "You are surrounded by voices that want to blind you. But one voice, the divine voice, will cut through the lies today. That voice has chosen you. Do not dismiss it. Do not run from it. Stay, because what comes next is the revelation that changes everything. My child, do you feel that sudden pull inside your spirit? It is not random. It is heaven's hand pulling you closer. Archangel Michael says, "The battle around you is almost over. But if you stop listening now, the enemy will steal your crown. This is why you cannot look away. This is why you must hear every word until the end. You've been walking through storms no one else has seen. Nights when you cried alone, when no one answered your calls, when you thought even God had gone silent. But heaven was watching. The angels were recording your tears. Every silent cry was written on the scrolls of eternity. And now, today, your name is echoing in the chambers of heaven. That is why this message is in front of you. You didn't stumble here. You were led. Archangel Michael declares, "A wonderful surprise is already dispatched. It is moving toward your home like a river of light. But only those who receive the word with open hearts will see it manifest. You must open your heart now. You must listen as though your life depends on it, because it does. Beloved, there is someone watching you with jealousy. There is someone who thought you would never rise again. They celebrated your downfall, whispered lies about you, even told others you were finished. But what they don't know is this. Heaven has already signed your restoration. The angel of the Lord has already stepped onto your path. And the ones who laughed will soon be silent. Do you feel a chill in the air as you hear this? That's not fear. That's confirmation. Your spirit recognizes truth even when your mind tries to doubt. My beloved, Archangel Michael says, the ones who pushed you down are about to watch you rise in ways they cannot stop. Their weapons are broken. Their plans are scattered. Their tables will turn upside down. But listen carefully. Before your breakthrough appears, there will be a shaking. A sudden revelation will strike. Something hidden in your own family will surface. It will shock you, but it will also free you. Child, do not scroll away. Do not treat this as just another voice. Because in less than 3 minutes, a sign will appear. Your eyes will catch something unusual, a number, a name, a sound. That will be confirmation that heaven has marked you. If this message pierces your heart, do not delay, subscribe now. Stay connected, because the next word may carry the key you've been searching for. Your loved one, the one who passed into eternity, has been begging heaven to deliver this to you. They are closer to you than you realize. They have watched the betrayals. They have seen the pain. And they are whispering even now, don't give up. Don't close this. Stay until the end. Because before the end of this message, the name of the one who tried to stop you will be revealed. And the promise that belongs to you will be unlocked. My beloved child. The heavens are stirring. The earth is trembling beneath your feet. Something powerful is moving toward you even now. Archangel Michael says, you are not forgotten. You were never abandoned. Every hidden enemy who thought you were weak is about to witness your strength. Yes, my child, you were mocked. They said you were finished. They believed your story had ended. But heaven is laughing at their lies. Because your new chapter is not just beginning, it is exploding open with miracles. And the first sign will come sooner than you think. Do not scroll. Do not look away. There is a reason you are still here. You may feel like you are only one among millions, lost in a crowd, but heaven does not see you as a number. Heaven sees you as chosen. Your name is carved into the palm of God's hand. And Archangel Michael is standing guard over that name, over that destiny, over that life you thought was shattered. Beloved, you are not standing at the end. You are standing at the threshold. And what comes next will shock not just you, but everyone who doubted you. Do you hear that gentle voice? The one that whispers when the world is silent? That is not your imagination. That is your confirmation. Archangel Michael is declaring, I am breaking the chains around your life. The walls that trapped you are crumbling right now. Beloved, the chains were forged by jealousy, by envy, by betrayal. Someone you trusted spoke words they should have never spoken. They tried to turn others against you. But instead, they turned heaven's fire upon themselves. Mark this moment, because it is no accident. There are no coincidences in the realm of the Spirit. The fact that your eyes are reading this, that your heart is trembling, that your soul feels both fear and hope at the same time, this is proof. Proof that you are chosen. Proof that you are marked. Proof that you are standing inside a divine appointment. Beloved, do not delay. Stay until the end. Because by the final words of this message, your confirmation will be undeniable. Your breakthrough has been delayed long enough. The heavens are shifting. The very winds are rearranging themselves to carry your miracle. And yet, there is one more test. Archangel Michael whispers, the secret will be exposed before the blessing is revealed. Yes, child. A secret inside your circle will break open. It may hurt at first, but it will heal you. It will show you who is real and who was pretending. It will show you why God delayed the blessing until now. Because God will never place new treasure in unclean hands. Beloved, can you feel the stirring? The chills across your skin? That is your spirit recognizing the truth before your mind can process it. Do not ignore this. Beloved, the chains were forged by jealousy, by envy, by betrayal. Someone you trusted spoke words they should have never spoken. They tried to turn others against you. But instead, they turned heaven's fire upon themselves. Mark this moment, because it is no accident. There are no coincidences in the realm of the Spirit. The fact that your eyes are reading this, that your heart is trembling, that your soul feels both fear and hope at the same time, this is proof. Proof that you are chosen. Proof that you are marked. Proof that you are standing inside a divine appointment. Beloved, do not delay. Stay until the end. Because by the final words of this message, your confirmation will be undeniable. Your breakthrough has been delayed long enough. The heavens are shifting. The very winds are rearranging themselves to carry your miracle. And yet, there is one more test. Archangel Michael whispers, the secret will be exposed before the blessing is revealed. Yes, child. A secret inside your circle will break open. It may hurt at first, but it will heal you. It will show you who is real and who was pretending. It will show you why God delayed the blessing until now. Because God will never place new treasure in unclean hands. Beloved, can you feel the stirring? The chills across your skin? That is your spirit recognizing the truth before your mind can process it. Do not ignore this. This is heaven's confirmation. And if this message touches your spirit, I ask you, subscribe right now. Stay connected, because heaven's voice does not stop here. Another message is already forming, waiting to be released to you. Archangel Michael stands beside you. His sword is drawn. His shield is lifted. He is guarding you from the very thing that tried to end you. Beloved, this is not the end. This is the beginning. And in the coming days, the sign you asked for will appear. Do not doubt. Do not fear. Because the miracle is already on its way to your home. My beloved child, listen closely, for this is no ordinary moment. The very fact that your eyes have fallen upon these words is proof that heaven is reaching for you right now. Archangel Michael stands with his blazing sword drawn, declaring that your destiny has not been cancelled, your future has not been erased, and your name has not been forgotten. You may have felt like the world has turned its back on you, that those you trusted left you alone in the shadows, but heaven saw every moment of your pain. Every tear you cried in secret has been collected in the hands of the angels, and now the scroll of your life is being opened once again. A surprise is on its way to your home, not born of chance, not created by man, but dispatched directly from the throne of God. It carries light, it carries healing, it carries the restoration of what was stolen. But listen carefully, the enemy has worked overtime to convince you that nothing will change, that your prayers are wasted, that your faith is pointless. This is the final lie before your miracle, and you must not believe it. Stay here, beloved. Do not scroll away. Do not let distractions steal your moment. For Archangel Michael declares, if you open your heart now, the very chains that held you will snap like dry twigs underfoot. The air around you has shifted, though you may not fully recognize it yet. The truth is, the battle has been raging longer than you realize. Forces of jealousy, envy, and betrayal gathered against you, some even rising from within your own circle. They smiled in your face but whispered against you behind closed doors. They celebrated when you stumbled, and they laughed when you cried. Yet what they did not see was the fire that heaven was kindling on your behalf. What they did not know was that God was only allowing their plots to expose their hearts. Beloved, a shaking is coming. A revelation will unfold in your family, in your friendships, in your relationships, and it will shock you, but it will also free you. The mask will fall, and the one who pretended to love you will be revealed. Do not fear this moment, for though it may sting, it will purify your path and prepare you for what is next. For God never places new treasure in unclean hands. That is why the blessing was delayed, not denied. The delay was protection. The silence was preparation. And now, the sound you hear in your spirit is the trumpet of release. Archangel Michael stands ready to deliver it. Beloved child, hear me now. The Spirit has been watching you in secret places, and heaven has not been blind to the silent battles you have fought. There were nights when your pillow was wet with tears, when you asked yourself if God had forgotten your name, if prayers were only empty whispers drifting into silence. Yet even in those nights, Archangel Michael was stationed at your door, holding back unseen forces that wanted to crush you before your purpose could fully bloom. You did not see the arrows flying in the spirit realm, but they were real. You did not hear the laughter of those who wished for your downfall, but heaven heard it all. And today, the same heaven that listened in silence is now responding with fire. The word has been released, a surprise is coming, and it is carrying your restoration in its wings. You are no longer standing in the season of waiting, you are stepping into the season of unfolding. Understand this clearly, before the gift arrives, the truth must surface. And yes, my beloved, it will come from a place that is close to you. Do not be surprised when the secret that was buried deep begins to emerge. It may be hidden in your family, it may be tied to someone you trusted, it may even be linked to the one you prayed for the most. But this revelation is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to free you. For Archangel Michael says, better a sharp wound of truth than the slow poison of lies. You will feel the sting, but immediately after, you will feel the lifting of chains. The energy around you will change. The heaviness you have carried will lift suddenly, and you will know without a doubt that this was God's way of removing what was unworthy so that He could place into your hands what is holy. Beloved, do not let fear cloud your vision. Do not mistake the shaking for destruction. Every kingdom that is not built on truth must crumble, and that includes the false foundations in your life. But when they fall, you will still be standing, because you were built on rock and not sand. Your destiny is carved in stone, not written in dust. Even if every false voice tries to erase your name, they cannot. For Archangel Michael has declared, this child is marked. This child is chosen. This child will rise regardless of who resists. And when you rise, beloved, the very mouths that cursed you will be forced to bless you. Beloved, do not let fear cloud your vision. Do not mistake the shaking for destruction. Every kingdom that is not built on truth must crumble, and that includes the false foundations in your life. But when they fall, you will still be standing, because you were built on rock and not sand. Your destiny is carved in stone, not written in dust. Even if every false voice tries to erase your name, they cannot. For Archangel Michael has declared, this child is marked. This child is chosen. This child will rise regardless of who resists. And when you rise, beloved, the very mouths that cursed you will be forced to bless you. Now, listen closely. A sign will be given to you soon. In the coming hours, you will encounter something unusual, a number that repeats, a name that echoes from nowhere, a sound that pulls you to attention. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. That will be your confirmation that this message was sent to you by heaven itself. Hold on to that sign, for it will be the whisper of God saying, I am with you, I have not left you, and your miracle is already on the way. When you see it, pause and remember this moment, because everything around you will begin to shift after that. Beloved child, if these words are piercing your spirit, then you must not walk away. Stay connected, because the next message may carry the very instruction that unlocks the blessing. Do not allow distraction to steal this moment from you. Many have turned away too soon, leaving the gift unopened at their doorstep. You must not be one of them. If this resonates deeply in your soul, I urge you, subscribe now. Not for me, not for numbers, but so that you never miss the next divine word prepared for you. For heaven has more to say, and what is coming will be even more specific, even more urgent, even more life-changing. And now, beloved, let me tell you this truth, you are not ordinary. The struggles you have endured were not random, the betrayals were not accidents, the pain was not without reason. The very weight of your battles proves the magnitude of your calling. The enemy does not fight empty vessels. He only fights those carrying treasure. That is why your storm was greater than theirs. That is why your nights were darker than theirs. Because your dawn is brighter than theirs. Archangel Michael says, the crown placed on this child's head will be heavier than any other, and that is why the attacks were relentless. But today, the crown is being lowered. Today, the mantle is being released. Today, the reward for your endurance is being dispatched. My beloved, let me tell you a secret that the enemy never wanted you to hear. The season of silence you walked through was not a punishment. It was a protection. God hid you, even from people you thought you needed, because their hands were not clean enough to carry your blessing. You wondered why relationships broke, why doors closed, why people turned their faces away. You thought you were cursed, you thought you were abandoned, but the truth is far greater. You were being separated. Archangel Michael says, when a child is chosen, heaven must pull them out of the crowd, so that no thief can touch the treasure that is being prepared. Beloved, do you understand? You were not rejected, you were preserved. That is why the path was lonely. That is why the waiting was long. Because the weight of what is coming for you required a season of hiddenness. And now, beloved, the hiddenness is ending. The trumpet has sounded. The veil is lifting. You are about to step into visibility in a way you never imagined. The ones who laughed will see your rising. The ones who whispered lies will watch your vindication. The ones who celebrated your pain will choke on the sight of your blessing. But even more, those who truly love you, those who prayed silently for you, will rejoice and say, "Surely, the hand of God was upon this one." My child, the shifting has already begun. That is why you feel restless, that is why your spirit cannot sit still, that is why you sense that something is about to break open. You are right. Heaven does not prepare this kind of stirring unless something enormous is on its way. But beloved, listen carefully, for I must warn you. Before the light fully shines, the shadow must be exposed. There is one near you who has worn a mask, pretending to be for you while secretly resisting your rising. Do not be shocked when their true heart is revealed. Do not despair when you see their betrayal clearly. For Archangel Michael says, the exposure is not to hurt you but to heal you. The mask must fall so that the child may walk freely into the blessing. It will sting, yes. It will make your heart tremble for a moment, yes. But almost immediately after, you will feel lighter, freer, stronger. It is as though a weight you did not know you were carrying will suddenly fall away. And you will say to yourself, "Now I understand why God delayed my miracle until this moment." Child, there is a miracle at your doorstep even now. It is not on the way, it has already left heaven's storehouse. The angels are carrying it, and Archangel Michael is clearing the path before it. But you must stay alert. You must remain open. Because the enemy will try to distract you at the very last moment, hoping you will walk away before you see it manifest. That is why this word comes to you today, to anchor you, to strengthen you, to keep you in position so that nothing can steal what belongs to you. Heaven is not late. Heaven is always precise. And you, beloved, are standing in your appointed hour. So take courage now. Wipe the tears from your face. Stand tall, even if your knees are shaking. For you are not standing alone. You are surrounded by a host of witnesses, angels who are watching, ancestors who are cheering, and the Spirit of God who has already written your victory. The script of your life is not tragedy, it is testimony. And the next chapter will be the proof that everything you suffered was not wasted. Every pain was fertilizer for the harvest you are about to reap. Every rejection was a redirection into destiny. Every lonely night was a seed that will bloom into joy unspeakable. Archangel Michael declares, "This child shall laugh again, this child shall rise again, this child shall not be forgotten." Beloved child, there is a reason your heart is beating faster as you hear these words. The Spirit is confirming what your soul has already known, that you were never forgotten, never overlooked, never abandoned. Even in your darkest hour, when you believed no one saw you, Heaven's eyes were fixed on you. You may have cried in silence, but not one tear escaped notice. Those tears became the ink that wrote your name on the pages of destiny, and those pages are now opening. Archangel Michael says, the delay has ended, the release has begun, and nothing on earth or in the realms of darkness can stop it. This is not poetry, this is decree. When heaven declares a thing, it cannot be reversed. The word has been spoken, the promise has been dispatched, and your season of silence has officially broken. Beloved child, there is a reason your heart is beating faster as you hear these words. The Spirit is confirming what your soul has already known, that you were never forgotten, never overlooked, never abandoned. Even in your darkest hour, when you believed no one saw you, heaven's eyes were fixed on you. You may have cried in silence, but not one tear escaped notice. Those tears became the ink that wrote your name on the pages of destiny, and those pages are now opening. Archangel Michael says, the delay has ended, the release has begun, and nothing on earth or in the realms of darkness can stop it. This is not poetry, this is decree. When heaven declares a thing, it cannot be reversed. The word has been spoken, the promise has been dispatched, and your season of silence has officially broken. My beloved, understand this, the pain you endured was not random. Every betrayal, every rejection, every door that closed was preparation for what is about to unfold. God saw how people treated you when you were vulnerable. He saw who left you when you were broken, who lied to your face, who celebrated your struggle. And now the same God is about to lift you in such a way that no one will be able to deny His hand upon you. The lifting will not be quiet, it will not be hidden. It will be loud enough that those who doubted you will be silenced, and those who cursed you will be forced to watch as you rise. Archangel Michael declares, your name is being announced in places you have never walked, your favor is being spoken of in rooms you have not entered, and your blessing is closer than you think. But beloved child, listen carefully, for the Spirit always brings warning before revelation. Before your blessing fully manifests, the mask must fall. There is one near you, someone who pretended to love you, who pretended to stand by you, but their heart was poisoned with envy. They smiled when you spoke, but they clenched their teeth when you turned away. They prayed for themselves while pretending to pray for you. The shaking will expose them, and when it does, you will understand why God withheld your blessing until now. He would not allow your miracle to be placed in hands that were secretly working against you. The exposure may sting, but the freedom it brings will heal you completely. You will breathe deeper, you will sleep lighter, and you will walk with a boldness you never had before. Beloved, this is why you must not look away. Heaven is not only speaking, heaven is instructing. When the exposure happens, do not cling to the mask. Do not chase after those who were revealed. Let them go, for they were never meant to walk with you into the next chapter. If you hold on, you will delay the blessing again. But if you release them, the door will swing wide, and what you have been waiting for will enter your life without resistance. Do not fear the empty space that is left behind, for God never removes without replacing. The absence will make room for the abundance. Archangel Michael says, better to walk alone in the truth than surrounded by liars in disguise. And beloved, you will not be alone, for the hosts of heaven will walk with you. Now, prepare your heart, for the sign will come soon. In the days ahead, you will notice something unusual, a repeating number, a name spoken more than once, a dream that feels sharper than reality. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. That will be the whisper of confirmation that what you are hearing now is true. It will be heaven's fingerprint upon your moment. And when you see it, pause. Acknowledge it. Say aloud, I receive it. For in that simple act, you align your spirit with the miracle that is already moving toward your home. The winds of change are gathering, the currents of blessing are shifting in your favor. Stay open, stay present, stay connected. This is your appointed time. Beloved child, listen carefully. You are standing in a threshold moment, one of those rare crossings where everything begins to shift at once. It may feel uncomfortable, it may feel uncertain, but this is the sign that heaven has placed its hand upon your life. Do not mistake the shaking for destruction, it is construction. The ground is being broken because a new foundation is being laid. You prayed for breakthrough, you cried for change, and now it is happening. Archangel Michael says, the storm you see is not against you, it is for you. It is breaking the soil, uprooting the weeds, and clearing the way for the harvest. Do not run from the storm. Stand in it, for it is the very thing that will usher in your blessing. My beloved, I know you have wondered why it took so long. Why the answer was delayed, why the promise seemed to vanish into silence. But now you see, the delay was not denial, it was preparation. If the blessing had come earlier, you would not have been ready to hold it. If the truth had not been exposed, you would have placed your treasure in the wrong hands. God does not waste His gifts, and He will never allow what belongs to you to be tainted by deception. This is why He shielded it until now. And now that the season has shifted, nothing can withhold it any longer. Even now, angels are moving, doors are opening, and chains are falling. What was once locked is now being unlocked. What was once impossible is now within reach. But beloved, you must remain watchful. For as the blessing draws near, the resistance may try one last time to distract you. The enemy knows he cannot stop the miracle, but he will try to steal your focus. He will whisper lies, stir confusion, and attempt to make you doubt. Do not believe him. You have come too far to turn back now. Archangel Michael stands guard, and he declares, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, no voice raised against you shall endure. This child is marked, this child is shielded, this child is victorious. Hold fast to that word, for it will carry you through the final moments of battle into the dawn of blessing. Beloved child, even as you listen, the Spirit is revealing something deep inside your heart. You feel it, the pull, the stirring, the trembling. It is confirmation. That unease you sense is not fear, it is your spirit recognizing that truth is unfolding before you. You will see the sign soon, and when you do, you will know beyond doubt that God has spoken. It may appear in a dream, it may be a name you hear more than once, it may be a sudden encounter that feels out of place. Pay attention. Heaven is marking your steps. Nothing is random anymore. Every detail carries meaning, every moment carries weight. Watch, and you will see. But beloved, you must remain watchful. For as the blessing draws near, the resistance may try one last time to distract you. The enemy knows he cannot stop the miracle, but he will try to steal your focus. He will whisper lies, stir confusion, and attempt to make you doubt. Do not believe him. You have come too far to turn back now. Archangel Michael stands guard, and he declares, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper, no voice raised against you shall endure." This child is marked, this child is shielded, this child is victorious. Hold fast to that word, for it will carry you through the final moments of battle into the dawn of blessing. Beloved child, even as you listen, the Spirit is revealing something deep inside your heart. You feel it, the pull, the stirring, the trembling. It is confirmation. That unease you sense is not fear, it is your spirit recognizing that truth is unfolding before you. You will see the sign soon, and when you do, you will know beyond doubt that God has spoken. It may appear in a dream, it may be a name you hear more than once, it may be a sudden encounter that feels out of place. Pay attention. Heaven is marking your steps. Nothing is random anymore. Every detail carries meaning, every moment carries weight. Watch, and you will see. And beloved, when the sign comes, respond. Do not let it pass unnoticed. Say aloud, "I receive it." Speak it with faith, for your words have power. Heaven responds to the sound of belief. When you declare it, the angels move swifter, the doors swing wider, the blessing comes closer. Do not underestimate the weight of your agreement. God has already spoken, now you must echo it. When earth and heaven agree, miracles manifest without resistance. This is the secret the enemy hoped you would never discover. But now that you know, you will never be the same. Beloved child, hear me with your spirit, not only with your ears. You are standing in the in-between, the narrow bridge that connects what was with what is to come. This bridge is not easy to walk, the winds are strong, the shadows are loud, and at times you fear the ground may collapse beneath you. Yet do not be afraid. Archangel Michael says, this bridge was built by heaven itself. The steps may shake, but they will not break. You are crossing into your appointed land, the place of fulfillment, the season where prayers become reality. That is why the pressure has increased, why the resistance feels stronger, because you are closer than you have ever been. The enemy fights hardest when the promise is nearest, but he will not win. The very battle you are in is proof that victory is about to manifest. My beloved, I must remind you of this truth: God wastes nothing. Every season you endured, every delay you suffered, every unanswered prayer you carried was shaping you for this very hour. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being refined. You thought you were abandoned, but you were being prepared. Heaven was not silent, it was working. And now the work is nearly complete. The cracks you see in your old life are not signs of failure, they are signs of transition. The shell is breaking because the seed inside is ready to emerge. Archangel Michael declares, this child's story is not ending in pain, it is beginning in power. The midnight season has passed, and the dawn is rising. But listen, beloved, for I must tell you something that may pierce your heart. In the coming days, something hidden will be revealed. It will come not from a stranger but from someone close, a friend, a relative, perhaps even one you trusted most. Their words or actions will shock you, but do not despair. For God allows exposure not to destroy you, but to release you. The truth may sting, but it will set you free. Once it is uncovered, the blockage in your life will dissolve, and the river of blessing will flow unhindered. Remember this when it happens: the pain is temporary, but the freedom is eternal. Beloved child, a sign is about to visit you, and when it does, you must pay attention. It may come as a dream so vivid you cannot ignore it. It may come as a number repeating wherever you go. It may come as a word or name spoken more than once in a short time. Do not dismiss it as chance. That will be heaven's whisper to you, a reminder that this message was not random, that you were led here by design. And when you see it, speak out loud, "I receive it." Those 3 words will be like keys turning in locks. Doors that have resisted you will open. Paths that were blocked will clear. What seemed impossible will suddenly make sense. And child, do not fear the future. Your mind has been weighed down with questions. What if I fail? What if I am betrayed again? What if nothing changes? But heaven answers with this: what if you rise? What if the promise is true? What if this time is different because God Himself has signed it? Beloved, your fears are lies meant to chain you to the past. Your future is not written in fear, it is written in fire. And the fire of heaven cannot be quenched. Archangel Michael says, "The hand that tried to push you down will never touch you again. The voice that tried to curse you will choke on silence. The chain that bound you is broken forever. You are stepping into freedom, and nothing can reverse it." Beloved child, the weight you feel pressing on your spirit right now is not the weight of defeat, it is the weight of birth. Just as a mother labors before the child enters the world, you too have been laboring in spirit. The contractions you feel are the struggles, the sleepless nights, the tears you've shed alone. And though it has been painful, do not lose heart, because pain always comes before delivery. Archangel Michael says, "This is not the breaking of your spirit, this is the birthing of your promise." What looks like pressure is actually preparation. What feels like breaking is actually building. The blessing you have prayed for is not far, it is closer than your own breath. Soon the struggle will end, and you will hold the miracle in your hands. Do you not see how everything has been aligning, even when you did not understand it? The betrayals that wounded you were removing the wrong people from your path. The closed doors that left you crying were keeping you from places that would have drained your soul. The silence of heaven that tormented you was not absence but strategy. God has been positioning you step by step, aligning you with the moment you are walking into now. My child, you are not late, you are not behind, you are right on time. The very things you thought disqualified you have become the proof that you were chosen. Archangel Michael declares, the rejection was redirection. The delay was protection. And now, the release will be perfection. But beloved, the Spirit warns again, be discerning in this hour. When the blessing appears, not everyone will rejoice with you. Some will smile with their lips but frown in their hearts. Some will clap with their hands but curse with their thoughts. And some may even rise against you openly, trying to convince you that your miracle is not real, that your destiny is not secure. Do not fear them. They cannot stop what heaven has already signed. Their words are like dust in the wind, they will vanish while your promise stands. You must keep your eyes fixed on God and not on man. For Archangel Michael says, the noise of the crowd cannot cancel the voice of heaven. Beloved, a sign is near. In the coming hours or days, you will encounter something that will pierce your awareness, a phrase repeated, a number that follows you, an unexpected encounter that feels charged with meaning. That will be your divine confirmation. Do not dismiss it as chance. Heaven speaks in whispers and symbols, but to those who are awake, those whispers are louder than thunder. When you see the sign, stop. Acknowledge it. Say aloud, I know this is you, Lord. I receive it. That declaration will unlock the flow of blessing faster than you imagine. For heaven responds to faith spoken aloud. And beloved, let me tell you what lies beyond the shaking: joy. True, overflowing joy. You have lived so long in heaviness that joy may feel foreign to you, but it is coming. You will laugh again, not the laugh you forced to hide pain, but the laugh that rises freely from the soul. You will wake up with peace, not fear. You will walk without the constant weight of anxiety pressing on your chest. The battles that haunted you will be silenced. The voices that accused you will be gone. The chains that bound you will be nothing but broken pieces at your feet. Archangel Michael declares, "This child shall rejoice again, this child shall walk in light again, this child shall not be forgotten."